Hi lovelies, I'm Ariel and this is Maven Unmasked and welcome to my March Reflections April Intentions video. I am outside on this lovely day. The wind is blowing, the sun is shining, you know, outside, woo! It's still a little chilly, but spring, you know, it happens like that, so things will be warming up fairly shortly, I am pretty sure. But I had drawn some cards for our reflections from March, what we learned, what kind of happened, and some intentions, some things to look out for the month of April as well. So March reflections, April intentions. So let's go ahead and get started. The first card for March reflections is the Seven of Cups. And the Seven of Cups is opportunity is everywhere, but it can be a bit overwhelming, right? You have so many options and so many choices and you don't know which way to go or what is best for you, what to do. I know that's kind of been the situation for me in March. So many friends biting for my time, trying to balance work, trying to balance family, you know, all of that. And it's kind of hard to do it all at once, you know, and to, you know, spread your focus so thin. But March was definitely about options and about not knowing, you know, which cup to drink from, which is best for you. And sometimes feeling stuck and frozen in that. You want to taste it all, you want to do it all, but sometimes you just can't. The next card I have for March reflections is a butterfly, sorry. The Seven of Pentacles. And the Seven of Pentacles can be about doubt and, you know, reaping what you sow. Maybe that you tried to, you know, put a little bit of you into everything and so nothing quite came out the way you wanted it to. I also get the feeling of a bit of complacency, a bit of being unsatisfied as well. So, you know, with your home life, with your work life, with your money. Was kind of the vibe for us this March. And I think it's interesting we have the Seven of Cups and then the Seven of Pentacles. So maybe what was in each one of those cups wasn't really for you, or maybe you couldn't give it the time that it needed so that you could, you know, reap what you've sown effectively. The next card I have for March reflections is the Page of Swords. And to me, this is like, again, we had so many new ideas, so many new endeavors, you know, emotionally, in our career, financially, and, you know, maybe none of them came to pass, or we just had so many grand ideas that we couldn't really put everything into it fully. So it just stayed a baby idea. But there were lots of opportunities, lots of mental growth. There could have been lots of arguments as well. But really, the month of March was just about options and opportunities and learning how to balance and finding out what was best and would work best for you. But there were lots of ideas floating around, lots of new and grand opportunities. But just because an opportunity presents itself to you doesn't mean that it's necessarily for you. A lot of times we, you know, focus so much on the outcome. Sorry, there's a squirrel. The outcome and intention of what we want, and we hold on to that, but we limit ourselves. You know, we try to manifest and we limit ourselves and what the universe can bring to us. So always make sure when you're working towards something, say this or something greater, something better, okay? But March was about options, and I think a little bit about spreading ourselves too thin and some stagnation because you just, you know, you want to do something, you have this idea, but you don't know how to go after it and implement it correctly to make it work for you. So for April intentions, we received the Moon. So to me, I love this card. This is my favorite card in this deck. It's Revelations Tarot, by the way. April will be full of psychic and intuitive opportunity, of development. I would watch out for your dreams. You know, any premonitions you receive, any synchronicities that may happen. I feel like a lot of that is going to come up for us in April. But be careful as well to not fall into the trap of illusion and to, you know, try and stay grounded and just really watch, you know, your intentions and the intentions of others. Think about the moon. I forget who said this. I believe it was Kellyanne Maddox who said this. But in the moonlight, at night, the moonlight doesn't touch everything. It only touches bits and pieces of things. So, you know, try and shine some light on the areas that may not be so clear to you this month in April. The next card I have for April intentions, and it's so appropriate right after the moon, we have the sun. How lovely is that, right? So the sun is, your joy, your happiness, that childlike vibrancy and energy about you. So really try and find joy this April. Spend some time, in the sun. Anything that can bring more light and love and joy into your life. Really, really focus on that. Allow the sun to shine light on whatever the moon has failed to illuminate for you. So I think this is also a message to use your intuition in certain situations, and to also open your eyes and use your physical sight to help you see into certain situations where your intuition may have a block or something like that. Something that you're not seeing, not being able to see the forest for the trees. So really be aware and use all the senses available to you in this month of April. The next card I got for the month of April intention is the Emperor. But the Emperor, he is reversed, people. He is reversed. So I think this is a message not to be too domineering, not to be too controlling, to take stock in other people's emotions and their feelings and realize it's not always about you and what you want to do. I also think this is a message to make sure you have some self-discipline. You may have struggled with some self-discipline in the month of March due to all of those options, everybody biting for your time and your energy and wanting to put some in on this and some on that. By the time you get one new idea, another one has sprung up, so you don't complete everything or really finish or fully birth what you could have. But really, try and have some self-discipline this month, and at the same time, but don't be too rigid. Allow yourself some play as well. And that is definitely shown in our next card here, which is the Three of Cups. So the Three of Cups is all about fun and enjoyment, and I can't think of a better card since spring is coming. You want to be outside, you want to go to bonfires and fun things with your friends, and just go out and live your beautiful life. But also to remember, yes, partying is fun, and, doing all of those activities that you've been waiting to do, all winter long since the weather is warmer now. That is great. That is fun. That is fine. And that is dandy. But remember to have some self-discipline and to not allow your fun and party mentality to get out of control. If you have a paper due, or you have a reading scheduled, or whatever the case it is, whatever you do, don't allow the fun that you're having to become too much of a distraction. Still have your focus. But again, April intention to use your intuition, use your psychic ability. That will definitely be heightened this month. Pay attention to your dreams, the synchronicities you receive, the signs from the universe, to really, really get out there and enjoy, your life and being outside and being in the sun. The sun has come back to us. And to really, not be illusioned and look out for things in unexpected places. So that way you don't get tripped up and trapped. But again, I'm Ariel, and this is Maven Unmasked, and that is your March Reflections April Intentions video. I love you all, and happy spring. Bye. Oh, one more thing. Please be sure to tell me what happened for you in this month of March. What were your March reflections? And what intentions have you set or will you set for the new moon or for the month of April? March, we had a lot going on. We had a solar eclipse, we had a penumbral lunar eclipse, we had a star, we had Easter. So tell me how March was for you, and tell me what intentions you've set for April. But again, I'm Ariel, and this is Maven Unmasked. Bye, lovely ones.